Set! Blue 80! Blue 80! 180! 180! Set!
If the quarterback situation ain't right, then the whole offense is corrupt.
Set!
You can't sell me hope if you ain't got a quarterback.
Set! Blue 80! Blue 80! 180! 180!
That fantasy pick might look good on paper, but what's his role?
Set!
You don't win your fantasy league on draft night. You win it with everything you do before and after.
Welcome to Football is Money, where every snap has a price. Every decision has value. And every Sunday, somebody gets paid. Let's get it! Football is money! That's the mission. Fantasy betting every division. Every touchdown, every decision. We don't chase hype, we chase precision. Football is money. We cashing out, breaking every matchup, no doubt. If it makes dollars, then it makes sense. Welcome to Football is Money. Monday film, Friday picks, Sunday tickets, watch them hit. Fantasy lineups, betting slips, power rankings, championships, quarterbacks, pocket clean, read defenses, know what they mean. No hot takes, no guessing games. We bring numbers, we bring names. Football is money. That's the movement. Every episode, constant improvement. NFL, college too. If football matters, we're talking to you. Cowboys corner, cash in the end zone, fantasy life, coach mode, QB power, draft grades every week, new plays. We don't follow, we evaluate, find the value, separate, because Vegas sets the line. Football is money, reads between the signs. Football is money. Louder now. Turn it up. Hear the crowd. Every season. Every play. Football is money. Every day. This is Football is money. Real football. Real talk. Real money. Let's eat.
Let's eat. Yeah. What's happening, man? That right there get you pumped up, don't it? I like that song. You know what I'm saying? Football is money. Yeah. All right, man. So, we're gonna welcome y'all back in. We are still in the middle of our Dynasty Startup Draft. How long that's gonna go on, the world may never know. But until it's over, we will be here. All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Football is Money. I am your host, they call me Boss, and we are back for day 3 of the Football is Money 4D Dynasty League startup draft, right? So we're officially heading into round 8. And if you've been following since day 1, then you already know this has been a marathon, not a sprint. So when the draft first started, we was operating on an 8-hour clock. Since then, we kind of had to cut that in half. So now we down to 4 hours, just hoping to pick up the pace just a little bit. So even with the change, this is still a slow, methodical draft. And honestly, that's exactly what you expect in a dynasty startup, right? 29 rounds. We on day 3 in round 8. So these aren't just players you're drafting for this season. You're building a franchise that you hope can compete for the years to come. So, every pick matter, every trade, every decision has long-term consequences. Now, through the first 7 rounds, we've already seen some very different philosophies emerge, right? So, let's pull up the board. All right. So some managers are clearly trying to win immediately. Others are investing in youth heavily, and that's good. Some prioritize quarterbacks early, knowing how valuable they can be in the Superflex league. And others, they loaded up on elite skill players. So and they betting that they can solve their quarterback problem or, slot later. And that's what makes this draft so fascinating, right? This ain't just about drafting the biggest names. It's about building a roster with a clear identity and a long-term vision. So as we move through round 8, the draft enters a different phase. Most teams have already established their foundation. Now it's about finding the value, building depth, finding roster holes, and making decisions that separate good teams from championship teams. So we'll continue tracking every pick, every trade, every strategy, and every roster as this draft unfolds, right? We'll update our team grades, power rankings, some of the biggest steals, whatever, biggest reaches, and, continue to get to know how the managers will be competing for at least the next 3 years. All right, so jump in the chat, man. Who's winning this draft so far, right? Which teams is surprising us the most? Who's really building the team? You know what I'm saying? And if you was on the clock right now, what would your strategy be? All right. So we got a lot to cover today. So let's get back into the war room. All right. This is Football is Money. Indeed it is. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, let's go over some of these teams and just kind of just break it down to see what we looking like, right? Let me switch me out. We gotta put up our page. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. All right. So, before we even get into this board, I just want to remind everybody that the $100 giveaway wheel is still going on. So make sure you signed up, subscribe to the channel, sign up for the email list at footballismoney.com, and just talk football to me. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? So yeah, that's all you got to do. And you can get your name on this wheel and hopefully try to win some money, right? Let me pull the wheel up. Let me pull it up so we can check out the names that we got on here. So these are all the names on the wheel. So get your name up here because next week we will be spinning this bad boy, and somebody gonna be walking away with $100 bill. All right. I don't know how many more hundreds I got, but at least got one more for somebody. All right. So sign up, subscribe, and talk to me. All right. That's it. And get this money. Get the money, honey. All right, so let's go back to the board. We're looking at Dutch Cub. He was willing to trade back. I know we done went over a lot of these things, but with every pick, the picture becomes a little bit more clearer. So he was willing to trade back, still pick up a decent running back. It's a potential pick because he wasn't as advertised last year, right? He didn't live up to expectations or nothing like that. Let me try to fix my cam. All right. Yeah, but he got Ashton Genty, DeAndre Swift, and Javonte Williams in his running back room. Wide receiver, we got Odunze Smith and Olave. And he got Jalen Hurts as a quarterback and Brock Bowers as a tight end. So, it's a mixture of good talent. I like the bill. I like the being willing to fall back a little bit and even, come out of the second round altogether. Come out of these early rounds for extra picks. I think, just moving around the board. So he was able to get 3 third-round picks. So, and to come away with these 3 players in the third round, I think he could have did better receiver, but I still think these are some pretty good picks, right? Because you're not in the second round, you're not in the fourth round, so you're trying to take somebody that's a little bit that you can get some high value from. So I like everything. I think he could have took some better talent right here, but I like Genty. He got the potential to pop. Olave, I like Tyler Shook. I like everything they got going on in New Orleans. So, he can do good as well, but I still would have took someone else, Nico Collins, Rasheed Rice, Booker, instead of Olave. Just me personally. I love the tight end pick. He's been going, Brock Barrow's been going in round 2, so to get him in round 3, I think that's pretty good work. Skip round 4, double up in round 5 with a running back and a receiver, number one. That's good. DeAndre Swift, number 1. And I think these two guys are going to end up being his main running backs, RB1 and RB2. Genty, I think this is more of a true dynasty pick. And we got Rome Odunze finally coming off of the board. So, yeah, Dutch Cub, I like his team. I like his moves and everything. So, with his trades and all of the picks he have right now, I say I give him a B. B+. Good value. Willing to trade away that 101 pick and still come away with some good talent, some great talent actually. So yeah, I give him a B+. Let's see, Chargers. He's been a busy little fella as well. He's been trading like crazy, but he still was able to manage to make sure he got his first 4 original picks, along with 4 or 5 others. So he already got 10 players. So he got the core of his team down within the first 6 rounds. And that's amazing, right? You got Bijan, you got CMC, you got Drake, London.
Drake.
Come on now.
Drake.
When I said you got to pop on up with it. You got Travis Etienne. I know we like to say Etienne. I still like to say that, but he say you pronounce it Etienne. Some cool beans. End up getting AJ Brown from me. And honestly, if I'd have seen him doing all this right here, a lot of these picks happen a little later, I probably would have held out. I don't want to be the reason you whooping my ass every week, right? So AJ Brown, he got the David Montgomery, Scary Terry, Josh Jacobs, and he got the baby goat right here as his QB1 so far. And BTJ right here in the sixth round is pretty decent. So Chargers, with all his trades and his picks, I'm going to give him an A. Yeah, he get an A easily. Let's see. Let's go to Mad Dog. Okay, we got JT Money. We got Dak Prescott, GP3. We got Rasheed Rice, Travion Henderson, J-Lo, Harold Fannin Jr. All right. So he secured up his quarterbacks. He got his flex. He got his QB1 and his super flex, right? He got 2 pretty decent receivers, 2 good running backs, one more than the other. And we got a high-powered tight end. So I like this bill. He made a few trades to, get him a couple extra picks. He even managed to come away with a double up right here. And he traded out of the 7th round, just so he can get a couple of extra picks, right? So with everything Mad Dog got going, Dynasty in mind and everything, I'm going to give him a B for his draft so far. Let's see. We got Jay Mitch. First pick off the board for him. He got Josh Allen. Come back with Malik Neighbors. You got Breece Hall, Luther Burden. We got Boo Scootin' Tootin'. And we got Jordan Tyson. Right? So I like the bill. I like the movement. And, it takes a lot for someone to give up these picks, so they got to really have some type of idea of what they want their team to look like. You know what I mean? So, I like the movement. I know he acquired a lot of extra picks. You just look at the board. And everybody, I'm pretty sure it was some picks for the next year draft that went along in a lot of these trades. We'll go back and touch on that after we wrap on this full draft, right? So I like Jay Mitch. I like Jay Mitch grade. He got 3 receivers, 2 running backs. He got his quarterback. He missing a tight end, and maybe another flex or 2. So I like it. I'm gonna give him a B as well, though. I'm gonna give him a B as well. Football is money. Well, we just can look at my team again. I ain't gonna grade it. I'm not gonna grade it, but I can't tell you how I feel about it. I like Joe Burrow as my number 1 pick. I just wanted to get my quarterback out the way, man. I ain't want to have to fight all of these guys and ended up getting a quarterback that I really didn't want again. So K-Trey is my number 2 pick. I know he ain't a round 2 running back, but the room started thinning out, and I just wanted to make sure that I had me something for sure that can stabilize my team. And I come back with Ibuka and Higgins. Higgins, if he can stay healthy, man, he can be very valuable to my team. Ibuka, Mike Evans gone. We're gonna be looking at him to be the number 1 receiver in Tampa Bay. Jadarian Price, I think he got a clear path, especially early in the season, to get a lot of touches and rack up some points for my team. And DJ Moore, going to Buffalo with Josh Allen. I know Josh Allen need a receiver badly, and I'm just hoping that that they can kind of revive each other. Not saying Josh Allen needs to be revived or anything, but if he could throw the ball a little bit more and get some passing touchdowns and not have to be Mr. 3x3 every week for your fantasy team, I think that'll be good for your team and my team, whoever got Josh Allen, Jay Mitch. So, yeah, I like my team. I did a lot of trading. I traded out of the 3rd round, traded out of the 6th round, and I just traded out of the 9th round as well. So I won't have a 9th round pick, but, let's try to double up in a lot of these rounds. Try to get me some more extra picks. I'm not really too concerned about next year picks. I think I got a couple of them that I probably just trade away. I'm down to trade my 1st and 2nds, and I don't care about next year picks. And so anybody who traded next year picks for any of these picks up here is mad crazy, yo. You mad crazy, yo. And that's everybody trying to figure out, what does a first round 2027, 2028 first round mean value in this draft? And I don't think it's nowhere up here on this board. You're not going to get a player that's going to fit in this category in next year's draft, or, it might be one, but, you're trying to sell all your picks right now to get a first for next year. You ain't going to be able to get what you think you're going to get. So when you're talking about selling your first round picks for next year, I think round here is probably where I would start considering that trade offer. That's just me personally, right? All right, so, but yeah, that's my team. Let's go to Spicy Brady, who is always on the clock. He's always on the clock. Every time we look up, bro is on the clock. Can anyone, call him right now? Nah, but I know he's always trying to make some deals and trading, as you can see, everywhere on the board. Again, this is another team that I'm pretty sure have next year draft picks as well in this team. So let's see. He got Jamar Chase, Justin Herbert, Jeremiah Love. I guess that's J-Lo Jr. We got T-Mac, Teteroy McMillan, Quinshawn Judkins, Alec Pierce, New Money Pierce, Christian Watson, shake and bake, baby. So he doubled up on his QBs. He got 4 receivers, 2 running backs, and a tight end. So he pretty much got the core of his team down packed. Especially, he got his flex already filled. He got his running back room filled. He's got a quarterback, super flex. He good. So right now, he looking just to, get some proven talent to back up these guys, or potentially even, swap them out here and there. So I like Spicy Brady team, and for the simple fact that he got pretty much his full starting offensive core already ready, and it's round 8. You know, I like that. I like that a lot. 10 players in 8 rounds. You know, you can't ask for too much. So good job, Spicy Brady. I'm gonna give him A-. And I'm just pulling these grades out of nowhere, man. I try to factor in a lot of things and all of that type of stuff and be fair. But yeah, I like this team. Again, I don't see anybody team that's just gonna get a terrible grade. But let me not speak too soon. Let me not speak too soon. We got Broncos. Bronco 580. This is one of the newer managers. And from now, I'm just gonna monitor his trade a little bit. I don't want to put no handicap wheels on anybody, but it seems like he been making some, I call it some bad deals to take himself out of all 3 of these rounds. You know, and then turn around and take yourself out the second round for an extra 8th, 9th, 12th. You got a couple of extra 12s, but I don't think missing this many picks in this tier of players was a good idea. Even if you get the double up right here, even if you get a first round next year pick, I wouldn't do this. You know, I wouldn't recommend anybody to do this. So for that reason, I'm gonna give him a C. And that's probably gonna be the lowest grade because I don't see another team that has made, decisions like this here. But, it's still not over for him. He still can manage his way into being a potent team. It just, depends on everything he do from here on in this draft and in the future, right? So let's go DGS. Whoa. So bro got 9 players. And he got CeeDee Lamb. He got Jahmyr Gibbs. He traded up in the 101 to the 101. He got Jahmyr Gibbs, CeeDee Lamb, Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, Bucky Irvin, Cornell Tate, Garrett Wilson, Fernando Mendoza, and Bo Nix. The quarterback room is cool, but it's not frightening. The running back room is amazing. The receiver room is decent. It's top heavy for sure. And but I like the aggressive moves. Jumping up to 101, you're normally gonna give up a lot. So he probably looked like he gave up later round picks because he still was able to get a lot of draft capital, draft value up here, even with buy-in this 101. So, you can see here, all these picks gone. And, he don't really have too many multiple picks back in the end of this draft. But for what he did in the beginning, he worried about winning right now. You understand what I'm saying? A couple of pieces here is for the future, but for the most part, when you go all in, to make sure that you are getting players in this range of talent, you thinking win now. And I can't be mad at that at all, brother. But so for right now, DGS, he gets an A, man. I like DGS team. I like his team in the last draft as well. Jersey Mike. Bro have been working. He been working. So he traded all the way out of the first round, or he traded their first round pick, however it went. But he still ended up getting them 2 quarterbacks in the second round. 2 decent quarterbacks. I probably would have got Dak instead of Daniels. And Hurts, I probably would have got Dak and Hurts instead of both of these guys. But, that's just me. Lad McConkey, Jaden Waddle. Is this the year that both of these guys go ahead and do what we want them to do? Travis Hunter, that's going to double as the IDP player as well. We got RJ Harvey, Cam Scatterboo, TJ Warren, all together with all the moves. It's solid. I love it. I'm gonna give him an A- for it, just because me personally, I don't like the quarterback play. Especially when you got other names out here that I feel like rank higher than these two. Force the footballer's money ADP goes. All right. So yeah, that's that. Part 2 DJ, double up quarterbacks. I think this probably, he used his original first 2 picks on quarterbacks, and then he used his next 2 picks on running backs. Then he tripled up on receivers and came back and got him a tight end. So he got his strategy. The core of his team pretty much is solid, solidified. He just need a couple of more flex players, and I assume that's what he'll be drafting here moving forward. But, I like his build. It was straight, linear, straight to the point. Bam, 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 bam. Go ahead and get everything. So I like this build, focused. It's very focused. So I'm going to give him a B+ on that. I got you a B+, my boy. Let's see. We got ODB. ODB going to be joining us on the show here in a little bit after we get done with the grades. I'm going to bring them on. We talked earlier, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and play that once we get done with the grades. So we had a real good conversation too. But I got a grade you now, my boy. Let's see. He started off the draft. He said he want to get his prime receivers, JSN, the Sun God, a.k.a. Amon-Ra St. Brown. We got Justin Jefferson. Those are 3 tier 1 receivers, right? All of those receivers could have went in the first round, could have went in the first 10 picks, and I would have been okay with that. But to see him getting them at 109, 111, 202, that's crazy value. Nice. So he got his receiving room solidified, came back. He got an older running back, but we know he's still a powerful running back. He traded out of the 4th round, but he was able to double up in the 5th, got him 2 quarterbacks. He opted out the 6th and 7th round to secure a few more picks later in the draft. He got a couple from me. He the one that got my whole ninth pick line up. But it's all good. We made a real good deal. Good doing business with you. But yeah, so Derrick Henry, Chuba Hubbard, I like this build. I like it a lot. These receivers are powerful. And even if, say, Hubbard doesn't live up to what he expects, he can always take one of these receivers and go get any running back he wants. You know what I mean? Maybe not one of these 2, but he can go get any of these running backs up here with any one of these receivers. It might be able to get this one of these running backs with something else. Because, they're just how potent these guys are, right? So, yeah, what I say, I'm going to give him an A. I'm going to give him an A- just because I don't like him waiting this long for this other running back. Yeah, because it definitely dropped a tier, right? But Chuba Hubbard do have the path to create, high volume and produce big fantasy numbers for him. All right, let's see. Last pick, we got Sexy Dexy on the board. Looked like he traded out of the 5th and the 6th round. But start off the draft, he got Lamar Jackson, James Cook, Nico Collins, Chase Brown. Those are 4 solid picks. I see he wanted to make sure that he got his running back and his quarterback out the way. Nico Collins is a good receiver as long as he can stay on the field. So he traded out of these rounds, and let's see, he ended up having, oh, wow. So he came through back in the 7th round, picked up Devontae Adams, and look at this turn right here, 3 picks. So he finessed his way to get 3 back-to-back picks and got Mike Evans, Kyle Pitts, and Matthew Stafford, which solidifies pretty much his full starting roster. I think he's just missing, another flex player at this point. He got 2 powerful quarterbacks, an MVP, and another MVP. You know, you can't go wrong with that. 2 dominant running backs. He got some great receivers. You know, and a little older. He's thinking about winning now, so maybe he'll get a little bit more talent, a little more youth later on. Well, I don't know. We'll see what he do with these other picks. But I mean, for the most part, I like his team. I just don't see enough youth in it. So I'm gonna give him a B plus. I'm gonna give him a B plus because he got a lot of Asian guys in here. There's a lot of old folks, hurt folks. And I just want to see a little bit more youth in the Dynasty League. I know everybody's trying to win now, right now, but you got to kind of blend it in a little bit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I see it. That's how I see the board right now, man. Hope everybody's cool with their grades. Then again, hey, you know, grade mine. So, you know, I don't want to grade myself. So, you know what I mean? Grade me. Yeah, the QB's gone fast. The QBs go fast in this league. Sky missing. Too fast. That's why you got to hurry up and go ahead and get you one. That's why you got to go and get you one ASAP. But yeah, I'm just checking the board. Just checking the board. Let me put it back up here. I'm all over the board. I'm everywhere. What y'all doing up here? I don't know which side is side. Spicy Brady always on the clock, man. And make sure there's no trades I need to push through. All right, so we are gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, man, we're gonna be talking to old dirty birds. We're gonna be talking to old dirty birds. So let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. ED. Don't miss a single episode of Football is Money. Every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll be breaking down the biggest stories in the NFL, fantasy football strategies, rankings, betting perspectives, and everything that's happening around the NFL. Subscribe today, turn on your notifications so you're always ready for kickoff. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure you're always ready for kickoff. You dig? And we're going to try to make sure you got everything that you need every week for every parlay, every fantasy decision, and anything else you need. If you just want to have the insights as to what's going on in the league, we're going to have that for you too. All right. Just stay with us, man. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you lock in. Make sure you lock in with us. All right. All right. So we back, man. I got ODB, Old Dirty Birds, joining the
Old Dirty Bastard.
Old Dirty Birds joining the show once again. And what's up, man? How you feeling?
Hey, man, feeling pretty good, dude. I mean, kind of getting close to the end of this draft, man. So, I mean, I'm liking the way my team is shaping up. I'm still trying to work some deals here, kind of like toward the end of this middle part of the draft, man. I think after that, if I can get these deals to go through, man, I'm pretty good with my team, and then I can just kind of start working on my bench. Because I mean, after that, dude, if these drafts go through, I won't be able to pick for like another 3 or 4 rounds. So.
Oh yeah. So you already got your the complete core of your roster already, pretty much.
For the most part, yeah. I'm missing a few pieces. Yeah, I'm missing a few pieces, man. Like I got to get a tight end, obviously, and another running back. Those are like my priorities right now.
Yeah.
But after that, man, it's just kind of working on my depth a little bit. So
let me see. Let me check it out. All right. So before we even get into some more of the draft, man, just tell everybody about yourself. How long you been playing fantasy football and stuff like that?
Man, I think I started playing like 7 or 8 years ago, man. Like my brother-in-law actually kind of got me into it. Back then, like they had a group of friends and stuff, and like I kind of just been a part of their leagues. honestly, man, kind of like ever since then, I quit playing with their leagues. Last year was my last time. I won one of the 2 leagues I was in with them, and I got like I think like 7th place in the other one. Dude, that kind of sucked, man. My team was kind of like
It
injured too,
happens.
but yeah, a lot of like 2nd, 3rd place finishes, man, throughout the years. I don't think I'm the most seasoned fantasy player, man, but I try to be like a pretty aggressive manager when I'm managing teams. Kind of like roll the dice a lot with, you know, people that are injured. Obviously, you can't make fun of me on this other league, man, because I picked up Joe Mixon and I dropped him. Man, I don't
I
think
saw
Mixon's
that.
done, man. I mean, I got faith he's gonna come back, dude. He
I
might be a
don't know,
sleeper.
man. I think Mixon might be out the NFL.
He might be, man.
Yeah,
I can't say for sure
but
though.
we'll see. I saw that. I kind of chuckled a little bit.
I saw that, man. I saw you making fun of me, man. I was like, man, fuck this dude.
All right, so let me ask you, what made you join the Footballers Money Fantasy Leagues?
So like I said previously, man, like I was in this league with like a bunch of my brother-in-law's friends and stuff like that. We all kind of, I mean, I kind of knew them a little bit just from, going back home and visiting my family because obviously I was in the military for 20, a little over 20 years. So I kind of knew them, man. It's kind of like a comfort level there, where it's like we get trades done or talk about trades like through text messaging and whatnot. One thing I like about this league and what I was looking for when I was looking for leagues, man, like you were like one of the ones I was searching on Sleeper that seemed like it had like a pretty good, commissioner, man. All I could read was like the rules and like the rules were like really good. And it just seemed like, okay, it seems like legit, yes, $100, man, I could pay into it. But like a lot of leagues too, man, I've seen people get kind of burned on, the buy-in, or if they win the league, they don't get the winnings,
Oh,
So I was
really?
kind of just,
So
yeah,
that
I was just trying to, honestly, man, I was trying to do my due diligence and just kind of like research around, man. And ultimately I decided to join your league, the last league we drafted for the redraft. So it
okay.
was kind of like by chance, man, honestly.
Okay,
And
that's cool.
yeah,
Well, again, shit, happy you chose us, but
glad to be
that
here,
kind of
man.
explains the why everybody, you remember they were joining, they was leaving once they found out we wasn't using
Yeah,
League Safe, and that was a whole ordeal. Yeah.
yeah,
So
I saw that, man. I saw people jumping in, jumping out, jumping in, jumping out. But like, sometimes, man, $100 is $100. Obviously that's more money for a lot more people than probably than most,
yeah.
and I can understand the gamble, but like at the same time, it's like you gotta look at everything you had set up. You had like your website, you had like obviously the channels, multiple leagues. Very detailed, man, descriptive. So like that's kind of like one thing that kind of like pulled me in. I was like, okay, I'll dump 100 in here and see what's going on, and then
Nice.
shit, man, I enjoyed it so much I just jumped into 2 other leagues with football's money. So I'm looking forward. Honestly, man, this draft has been fun. The previous draft was fun. Yeah, I'm just enjoying, man. Honestly, it's kind of like I'm retired and I get to kind of like do something I enjoy.
Nice. And we
Or,
got one more draft after we get done with this one, right?
yeah, I can't wait, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. That's probably gonna be the fastest draft. I'm thinking about 60 seconds, just straight up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hey, let's go
no
for it.
divisions.
No, just full send, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it. But I haven't really been working on that league as much because everything we got going on right now. And it's been keeping me busy, to say the least.
See that, man, dude. You're probably like the most active commissioner I've ever seen in fantasy football.
Nice.
But then again, I've been in leagues that have purely been people that I kind of somewhat knew or
Yeah,
had
me
like,
too. Me
previous interaction with. But dude, you got like a good setup, in my opinion, man. I don't really know much about, being a commissioner, but you seem very involved, man. You're very reactive to like when people like, hey, commissioner, can you look at this trade? Can you push it through? That's kind of like what people are searching for, right? And
too.
hopefully, man, like I know it's you always say like how we're kind of like on the kind of small right now, right? You're trying to build your brand or whatever. And hopefully, man, people look at these videos, man, they can kind of see like, hey, man, you got people in your league here talking about it, and like actually showing them like, hey, man, this guy's actually here. He's actually like, being involved in what he's got going on. And dude, I think you're pretty laid back, man. Honestly, from what I've seen, had to step in a few times this draft to kind of like, let people calm the fuck down. But overall, man, I think it's just been kind of like running itself, dude. You're just kind of like behind the scenes, working your
Yeah.
thing as commissioner. So
Yeah, pretty much just. I mean, only thing it is just pushing through trades and trying to like. I'm not a law enforcer or anything like that, so I can't control what these dudes saying to each other and shit like that. So, but
yeah,
just try to
I
reinforce
mean,
the rules.
yeah, I mean, that's just like a conflict of like personalities too, man. Obviously, no one knows each other, right? So I think a lot of it has to be like a feeling out kind of thing, just seeing like how some people might be a little more sensitive than others, and then just kind of like once you learn that boundary, dude, just hey, like maybe keep it a little bit more
Right,
PC or whatever,
right.
just to keep the peace. But I think we got to that point, honestly, man.
Yeah,
I think we're
everything's
there
been
now.
flowing. Everything's been flowing good.
Yeah.
Hey, but look, before we
So
continue the conversation, man, let's take a quick break, real quick. All right,
yeah, good,
we'll
all
we'll
good,
be
dude.
right
No
back.
worries.
All right. Hey, you trying to win $100 every single month? Well, here's all you got to do. First thing first, you got to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Second, you got to sign up to the email list at footballismoney.com. And third, only thing you got to do is drop a football take in any of the episodes. And every single month, man, we're going to pull one member from our Football is Money fantasy family. And it could be you. So stay tuned in. Hey, take your game to the next level with Football is Money Plus. Get access to everything we got going on and help the show out while you're at it. Right? Head over to footballismoney.com and become a part of our fantasy family. All right, what's going on, everybody? All right, see you there. All right, we back. What's up? What's up with it, gang? Yeah, man. The goal is to get everybody. Well, I know I'm not gonna be able to get everybody in the fantasy leagues, but I know you guys that's in multiple leagues. I think it'll be a little bit easier. Maybe even some of the newer guys as well. But I know we ain't gonna be able to get every single person from every single league in here. But the more the merrier, right? I'm all for it. I am all for it, man. So yeah, man, good conversation we had with ODB, you know. Um, yeah, good football talk, bro. Yeah, right. Yeah, I feel you. Well, you have to be the next one getting on here, then, Alpha. You need to be the next one getting on here, brother. Alpha, what's your fantasy name again? If you don't mind dropping that for me, I forgot. I just kind of want to know who I'm talking to, so I can put everything together. You told me once before. You told me. I just can't remember. I know I'm terrible, man. I know I'm terrible. I know. Oh, no, I know it. I know. That's why I'm sitting there. I say, damn, it's ODB. Yeah, it's ODB. Yeah. See, you ain't got that falcon up there on your logo. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got nothing else up here. So speaking of ODB, man, let's go ahead and let's go into another one of these videos that one of the conversations that we had earlier. All right, let's go.
man. We'll go.
All right, so now we back. We still back with old Dirty Birds. Hey, that's my bad. That's my bad. I ain't had the volume cut up on that clip, so we're gonna start it over. Come on, man. My bad. My bad. Let's go. Let's go.
Wherever you want to go, man. We'll go.
All right, so now we back. We still back with old Dirty Birds. You know, we're just talking about fantasy and everything like that. So, when it comes to fantasy, like going into this startup, like, do you mind sharing, like, what was your strategy? I know you said you were trading a lot of picks and you were doing this and that, but
So I'll have to go. I'll go into my. Let me go into like sleeper real quick, man. Just kind of pull up the draft real quick because honestly, got like a million things going on in my head. But so like honestly, man, like when I first came into this draft specifically the Dynasty, it seemed like there's like a lot of aggressive trading going on in the beginning, dude. And I know sometimes like when there's like not picks come off the board, like people were just drafting for position at that point. And I mean, we kind of like toward the end, dude, like the 11, like the 11th spot in the first round, and the second spot or second round, when I'm coming back. So I mean, I feel like the end pieces, man, like the first and second people in the front or the end of the draft, they kind of like have like a leg up on other people. So when I saw people like trading, man, I just like, all right, man, just hold the horses a little bit here and just kind of see what happens on the draft board. So like my strategy, when I saw the trading going on, it was kind of like just hold it off for a little. It kind of got me in a good spot to where, I mean, I got like 3 pretty solid receivers, man.
Yeah, you do.
From holding off on trades.
Yeah, you got 3 nice receivers. Like it's crazy how you was able to even come away with that. But
so
hey,
I had a strategy for that, man. So when I was talking to who did I trade for? I think it was like Jersey Mike, man. So when I traded Jersey Mike, he didn't. So when I looked at his draft board, he didn't have any fucking running backs, dude. So, and I think part of that trade was Josh Jacobs, which eventually he traded to Chargers, I think.
Yeah, he still only got 1 running back at this point.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think I traded that for Jersey Mike, man.
Yeah, it was.
Dude, holy shit. He traded Josh Jacobs. Oh man, this motherfucker. But see, I mean, that's what I was looking for. I was looking to see what he had and see what I could like possibly get away with. I wouldn't say I won up him, man, but like I gave him like 2 back-to-back picks. I think he got Scatterbo and that tight end Warren in the 6th round. So I want to say like, I don't want to say I duped him or anything like that, man. But I mean, if I'm going, Smith and Jigba, dude, for fucking Josh Jacobs, 100%, and then I'll sacrifice. Yeah, I mean, because like Jacobs, I picked him up in the 4th round, and been the 1st round draft pick, dude. And honestly, in Jigba, St. Brown, and Jefferson, dude, they're all to me like 1st round picks. But
they all.
If I can come out of this draft, and if I can come out of that draft with like 3 receivers that are 1st rounders or close to being 1st rounders, I know I picked up Jefferson in the 2nd round, dude. Like, 100%
that's a steal within itself because he's gonna put up better numbers this year than he did last year. Just I don't know.
Especially, man.
Yeah.
I think Jefferson's gonna put up good numbers too, man, just because Kyler Murray's there.
Yeah.
I think Kyler Murray's gonna offer like the Vikings like the mobility piece. I know he's not as mobile as he was when he was younger, man, but like he can still scoot, man, and evade the pocket if he needs to. So but like we were talking about yesterday, man, I just don't think McCarthy was the fucking solution there. Like he's young, man. I don't think he had anybody really development. I think Carson Wentz, man, come on. All right. Like I mean, not really anybody there that could like really develop him and kind of get. But I think Kyler Murray, man, under his tutelage, maybe JJ McCarthy could be something.
And I just think they did decent with Sam Darnold. I ain't taking a pass to Sam Darnold or anything like that, but I think Kyler can do just as much, if not even a little bit more. So I look forward to seeing what's going to go on out there.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too about Kyler, just because of the mobility piece, man. Sam Darnold, he's more, pocket, kind of passer. And I feel like with Kyler Murray, man, he can still throw the ball, man. Probably just about as good as, if not better than Sam Darnold.
Yeah, but, for sure. I mean, he also got drafted into the baseball, right? You know,
Mm-hmm.
so he got
So
a decent arm.
yeah, and I don't think his mobility is as deteriorated as like people try to say. Man, I think he still has the ability to kind of again like escape the pocket, and then you know, yeah, I don't know. I have like honestly, man, I think the Vikings are gonna be like probably like a good contender in the NFC North. They're winning the
Yeah,
NFC North, along with. I mean, I think it's gonna be the Vikings. It's gonna be another like three-ring circus, man. It's gonna be Lions, you know, the Bears and the Vikings, kind of like contending for that top spot in the NFC North, man. Because dude, all those teams are like, you know, playoff caliber fucking teams in my opinion.
yeah,
Even with the moves they just made, you know, preseason and whatnot. So
and they have like if you look at the win totals and everything like that, like from
yeah,
number 1 to number
yeah,
4, it's only like 2 games, 2-game
yeah,
differential.
yeah, man. So I think NFC North can be very competitive this year, man. Like, same as it was last year, you know, up to the
Right.
point probably into the playoffs, you know, like
Yeah,
if we're
yeah.
talking about wild cards and stuff like that. So
We so look forward to seeing it, you know. So we just about what 5 weeks away from football.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait, man. Dude, me and my wife, man, my wife's a football fan too. It's kind of funny. I mean, she's only
Nice.
became a football fan just recently, like probably a couple of years. Yeah, she watched this documentary on Netflix, man. I don't know if you've seen it. It's the quarterbacks or whatever.
Oh yeah, I
It
love
was the
that.
first one that came out. Dude, she
Yeah.
fell in love with Patrick Mahomes, man. Oh my God. She's like,
Ah,
dude, she's got all
that's
the chief
nice.
shit.
So
Yeah,
so
she got all
the-
the chief shit. Never,
yeah,
never been a fan of football in her life. All of a
so
sudden, man, she's a
so
diehard Chiefs fan.
she's a Chief now.
Yeah, but I think she's more of a Mahomes fan, man. I think if he was like go to another team, she'll 100%
Yes,
fall
just
into another team, you know, kind of thing.
So who's
But
your
it's just funny.
team?
Definitely a Falcons fan, man.
Okay.
God, man, sometimes it's embarrassing to say that shit, but
Hey man.
dude, it's just been like this shit show in Atlanta, man. I don't know. It's kind of disheartening, man, because like you always had like the pieces there, man. Even back when like Julio Jones, Matt Ryan, dude, went to the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. You know, I mean, don't get me started with Super Bowl with the fucking Patriots, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not an offensive coordinator or head coach, but man, run the fucking ball, bro, against the Patriots. You can't give Tom Brady.
You got to run the clock out. I don't know how you do that one. They were supposed to have
Yeah,
that
man.
ring.
So I feel like a lot of like good players, man, got kind of robbed on a Super Bowl there just because of poor coaching, man. And the Falcons always have that. It's always like this shitty coaching. They always pick up these people, man, that I'm like, it's like questionable. Because I watch like other Falcon podcasters, you know, talk about like, and everybody's always talking about the same shit, dude. What are they thinking? What are they thinking? But I mean, I'm hopeful this year, man. I'm hopeful at the beginning of every season, obviously. But I mean, hopefully Tua or Michael Penix dude can, you know, carry them to something. I mean, at least a NFC South Division title or something, you know, like
I believe
don't know.
so. I believe
Yeah.
so for sure. Yeah, that's another team that I think that's going to look better, you know, with the quarterback that they just brought in, Tua.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
that's a unsturdy division as well. So, well, good luck to y'all, man. Good luck to you, for sure.
What about you, man? What's your team? I mean, I'm assuming Dallas, but
Yeah, I'm a Cowboy. I'm a Cowboy.
okay, I got you, man.
Yeah, through and through. I try not to let it bleed through too much, and you know, but I can't help it.
I know,
Can't
man.
help
I'm
it,
the same
bro.
way.
Yeah.
But I mean, speaking of divisions, though, man, I think NFC East is going to be pretty contentious this year too, man. Again, like I think it was last year too, man. I mean, the Commanders were kind of like around, but like I mean, Jaden Daniels got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt,
and
and shit, we couldn't
Yeah.
stop anybody on defense. You know, the Eagles
dude,
kind of
that-
took a step back. So
and that's a huge talking point last year too, man. Like on a lot of like, you know, First Take on ESPN and all that was, you know, like I mean, everybody's just dogging Dallas D.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't stopping anybody.
they
But
was giving up too many points. It reminded me of that Cincinnati team a couple of years ago, and like last year too. You know, you losing games where you putting up 30+ points. Like, what are we doing here, bro? So,
But that's good for fantasy though, because I mean, at that
It's
point,
great
it turns
for
into a
fantasy.
shootout.
It's great for
It turns
fantasy.
into a shootout.
And
So just play those
that's
players,
something,
man.
and that's something we said on the older episode. We like sometimes, you know, you want your quarterback to have to throw the ball for 4 full quarters, especially when you come to fantasy.
Yeah.
I don't want my quarterback
Oh,
to be
for sure.
blowing nobody out. And now because they gonna start running the ball. Shit. I need him fighting for his life every week.
Man, I get in those positions too, man, in fantasy, dude. I'm like, dude, just one reception, man. Come on, just throw the ball, man. Just throw the ball. Like one more reception to my guy.
It's fourth
And
quarter,
because like,
7
man, some of
minutes
these,
left.
yeah, dude, some of these leagues, man, like it literally comes down to like the last quarter, dude, fourth quarter, like so much happens, dude. Like, I mean, you'll be able to, like, 20, 30 points, dude, and all of a sudden, like, they're trying to just air it out, dude, and then, like, St. Brown or CD Lamb or whoever, man, they'll just start racking up the points, man, because,
I'm
like,
trying to tell you,
PPR leagues and,
I watched Joe Burrow kill me too many times last year after I thought he was down and out.
Yeah.
I had Josh Allen, and it was that one game. Well, it was like week 17 or something where Josh Allen ain't give me nothing. I'm talking about like 4 points. Gave him like 4 points. Meanwhile, Joe Burrow was out there throwing dimes. I say, come on, man.
So, man, the reason why I'm so butthurt about Dak, man, is because like those seasons I did draft him. I think I told you about this on yesterday's podcast, man. Was dude, there's like a couple of times where he gave me 6-point games, man. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, those hurt.
And I'm like playing, dude. People were making fun of me, like people in my league, obviously, just like, oh, what's up with Dak? Because I'm like over here talking Dak up, like, oh man, don't worry, he's gonna air it out, dude. Don't watch. And it's like, man, dude, get 6 points. I'm like, bro.
I think I know what year you're talking about, but the year before that,
it's a couple of years ago.
The year 23, I want to say 23 season.
Yeah,
Dak and CD was I want to say the top duo stack. You know what I'm saying? It was top fantasy stack because they really did their thing. And then I think the next year it was Joe B and Jamar, who. I can't remember who had the good stack. Was it Matthew Stafford and Devontae or Puka or somebody like that caught all them touchdowns?
Dude, man, last year? You talking about last year?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, man. The Rams had like it was between Nakua, Devontae Adams, dude, and Matt Stafford.
JSN.
Dude,
but
like,
so
they were
look, this is something that confused me. Like JSN put up crazy numbers, but Sam Darnold didn't.
I think it's because, man, like I think JSN, man, because like he would have like crazy yardage, but like one touchdown, kind of thing. So like, I don't know, man. I'm not really bought on Sam Darnold, man. Honestly, I really don't follow the Seahawks, if I'm being honest. But I do watch the highlights, obviously, But dude, JSN was on fucking fire last year, dude. Like, I mean, I don't know. Him and Darnold had like some kind of connection, dude, toward the end of the season, dude, and it was just fucking. I mean, shit, they won the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, right.
And well deserved too, man. Because I mean,
that they had.
I think JSN showed a lot of his like capacity doing what he can and can't do, man. And even like they got Cooper Kupp, man. Cooper Kupp didn't really do much.
No,
it was literally just the JSN show.
He came in and did a few things for him. Gave him a couple real well needed touchdowns.
Yeah.
But I think the Seahawks, they had a great overall team. I don't think it was
agree.
One player. I mean, obviously JSN, but this one team that didn't need to win through their quarterback. I think they could have had anybody there at the quarterback position and still won that one.
I don't know, man. I mean, Geno Smith.
Well,
I mean, I think if they would have Geno Smith,
I ain't gonna say anybody, but
don't say anybody, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say anybody.
I mean, but Geno had some good seasons, some good seasons there, man. If I'm being honest, I mean, I don't want to knock the guy, man. I had Geno in a couple of leagues a few years back when he was in Seattle, dude. People are like, but dude, I was like starting that dude in the Superflex, and dude, he was giving me like 18, 25 points, so.
Yeah, he come in, he give you a week or two here and there, even right now. I think he'll be able to give you a couple of weeks.
I'm not tracking like what's going on. I mean, speaking of Geno, man, I'm just not tracking what's going on in like New York. Like, I don't know like what their coaching staff is looking at. I knew there was a shit ton of turnover, man. And maybe Geno can turn it around up there, man. Maybe he can kind of do what he didn't do in, Oakland Las Vegas.
Yeah.
With the Raiders, man. Because also, it comes down to coaching too, man. If you don't have like a good coach, man, and like a coach and a QB don't fucking like see eye to eye,
it ain't gonna work.
You're gonna have problems, man. Yeah. So,
and I agree.
I like Pete Carroll. I think Geno and Pete Carroll had like the rapport from like Seattle,
but it didn't transpire into nothing.
Yeah, there was just something missing there. Like, and I don't know what it was. Maybe it's the
They had the
fucking
top tier
management. GM.
running back,
Yeah,
Brock Bauer. I don't know. They had lack of weapons, receivers on the outside.
yeah. I mean, but Trey Tucker, man, they had Trey Tucker. I think they had Jacoby Myers like early on in the season, and then but Ashton Genty wasn't doing much in the beginning either, man. It's kind of like his rookie year. And dude, I mean, their O line just seemed like it was just kind of like not holding up to anything, like pass rush,
Run,
getting tackles
anything.
for losses. Like I just don't. I mean, maybe it's like a offensive line issue. I don't know, man. But like I just don't keep track of like the AFC West like that. So
well, it was a lot of all of that going on, and the AFC West surprised everybody last year. Chiefs coming in third place, Chargers second, Broncos first place, and actually going to the championship game, right? And if Bo Nix don't don't get hurt, I think the Broncos probably win the Super Bowl.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like I'm not like on the Bo Nix bandwagon, dude, because I feel like he's hit or miss, man. Like honestly, like
for fantasy, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah, because a lot of the games, man, like he won last year with like 4-quarter wins, and dude, it was just like either errors or mistakes were made by the other team, or he just wasn't, in my opinion, he wasn't consistent enough for me to pick him up in this draft.
He was not consistent at all for your fantasy. But I mean, out there on the gridiron, I think they could have did something if he'd stayed healthy. Now, I'm not looking to draft Bo Nix by any means.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, but dude, they had like a top tier defense too. I mean, their defense was pretty stout last year. So that definitely, I mean,
I like Sean Payton for a coach, and I think he brings a lot to our organization. So, yeah,
I hated him when he was in the NFC South, man, with Breeze, and but dude, he's a good coach, man. I mean, he has a good track record. It's just, I think it's all about buy-in too. Like if your players aren't bought into like the system you're bringing in as a head coach, man, I think that could cause problems, and it can cause issues on the field too. And cost you wins and losses. If there isn't buy-in. So,
all right. So we're gonna take another break, bro. We'll be right back. All right.
Sounds good, dude.
Yeah, man. Good talks with my guy ODB, aka Alpha, as well. All right, so we're gonna take another quick break. We're gonna look at the draft board, and we're gonna close out our conversation with ODB, Old Dirty Birds, and we're gonna wrap it up. But we will be back for our regular draft streaming process or whatever, where we're gonna solely focus on the draft board and everything. All right, so don't go nowhere, y'all. We still here. Don't miss a single episode of Football is Money. Every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll be breaking down the biggest stories in the NFL, fantasy football strategies, rankings, betting perspectives, and everything that's happening around the NFL. Subscribe today, turn on your notifications so you're always ready for kickoff. Hey, take your game to the next level with Football is Money Plus. Get access to everything we got going on and help the show out while you're at it, right? Head over to footballismoney.com and become a part of our fantasy family by joining Football is Money Plus. All right? See you there. See you there. Head over to footballismoney.com, man, and sign up for the Football is Money Plus. That's how you can earn some extra entries on this wheel that we're going to be spinning next week, because it ain't too late for any and everybody to get on the wheel and try to get that money. You feel me? There's camera issues. So, we here together, baby. We here together. All right. So let's take a quick gander. Let's take a quick gander at this here board and see what happened after the last pick we seen. Aaron Jones to the Broncos. We saw that. Spicy Brady take Marvin Harrison Jr. I come back and take Kyle Monangai probably around too early, but I like his path as well. You know, I think him and DeAndre Swift will be sharing a lot of these touches. So, you know, and that's what I'm banking on right here, right? That's what I'm banking on. Because, you know, the Chicago team is they are transitioning into youth first. You know what I mean? They getting a lot of the older, especially the older skill players, they getting them out of there. You know what I mean? And they coming in with this youth and they growing together and they building something together. You know, it's going to be the second year for the head coach, quarterback, these receivers, the running backs, and you know, I think it's a new day. And then especially for a dynasty league, I think Calvin Nungai is the future running back in Chicago. That's what I think and what I see. And you know, kind of what I'm going after while trying to maintain the balance of also, you know, these players having some potential to win me some weeks right now. Later on in the draft, once we get back here, then, you know, we'll be drafting pretty much for next year. It'll be deep pieces. This is where you'll see a lot of the IDPs come in, kickers and defenses. But, you know, so that's the next thing we got to monitor as well. So pretty much, you know, not everybody, but most of us got our core team, right? We got our receivers. We got our running back room situated. We got our quarterbacks. We got our tight ends. You know, but it is a couple of teams that doesn't have all of those things. So now the question is, like, who's going to be the first team to draft a kicker, a defense, an IDP player? You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to be monitoring now. And also to see if everybody going to keep stacking depth, everybody going to keep chasing upside, and trying to get safe floors, you know, with these players that they picking and trying to find value where a lot of managers don't see any. And we still pretty much in the beginning stages of this draft, man. So, you know, although we are on day 3, round 8, end of, you know, coming to the close of round 8, it's still a lot of talent on the board. This is pretty much the beginning of the draft. After this, well, we'll be like 1/3. After we get through the 9th round, we only be a third way through this draft. You know, hopefully we can get through that today. At least we can finish round 9 today. Like I said, we'll be back streaming the rest of this live. So everybody come back, you know what I'm saying, and join that conversation and join that stream as well. But we're going to play this last video with me and ODB. And then, man, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Oh, no, not tomorrow. See you later. Alligator. All right, let's go, ODB. All right, so we back on here. All right, we still got ODB. Hey, man, I just cut it down, man. Old Dirty Birds. I'm pretty sure you're probably gonna change your name after the draft done as well. Maybe. I know.
This is a name I've had for a while, so it's probably gonna stay.
Okay. All right. That'll work. All right, so we can finish our conversation, man. So we looking at the board, right? And we talking about strategy and what other people might be doing, what's their strategy, you know. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and take it over, bro.
Oh God, man. All right. So I mean, the one strategy that I saw, kind of like I think we talked about it yesterday, man, was like Park, how he picked up 2 QBs round 1, round 2 of the draft. I mean, I think we both agreed on that, man. Like I think the picking up 2 QBs back to back, not necessarily a bad thing, especially for Dynasty, because there's also another think someone else picked up 2 QBs relatively back to back. It's either, I think, Dutch Cub. No, not Dutch Cub.
I think that's crazy work, 2 QBs back to back, but I get it. You
Yeah.
know, I get it.
Yeah. And I did touch on that yesterday just because I see the youth what he's trying to do there. Because, like, if you are going to retain those QBs, right, for a dynasty, then obviously, man, you want kind of like a youth on your side.
Right.
But then he went kind of similar to me, man. He did 2 and 2 and 2. Well, he went 2, 2 and 3 for Park. So he did 2 QBs and then 2 running backs with Hampton and A-Chain. Skipped 2 rounds, and then he picked up 3 wide receivers
3 nice
in
receivers.
the 6 and 7 rounds. So, man, I kind of see what he's doing a little bit. I don't know if I don't know if I'll drop down that many spots for receivers, but I think Zay Flowers is a good pickup. I mean, obviously, I like Lamar Jackson, man. And I think Flowers had a pretty good year last year, man. I'm looking over here at his like stats from last year,
He had like 1,200.
and dude, yeah, like 1,200 yards. I mean, that's probably like his best season he's had. Looking at the stats here on the sleeper, man. Yeah, so he had a pretty good year last year, honestly, man. Like PPR 243, previous year was 209, the year before that 206. I mean, I think that's a good pickup, man. That late in the round. I mean, 6th round dude pick for Zay Flowers is pretty
That's
crazy.
because
So I mean, he might have won
nobody
out on that.
believes in him no more.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
that
kind of like
is a
something that
good
stood out to
pickup.
me, man. Was just Park's choices. So hopefully it works out for him. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
So grabbing those two quarterbacks still, you know, and able to get his running backs pretty decent running back room, and you know, the receiver room is decent as well. Got a rookie and a couple of proven guys, at least one proven guy. You got one guy that can get you some decent amount of work every so often. He ain't too reliable, but you know, it's potential there.
Yeah.
And it's a stable floor there, at least that much. So yeah, I get it.
One thing that stands out to me, man, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but like Nakua first round, which is fine, and then McBride, and then he didn't draft for like 3 rounds, dude. Like he got down to the 6th round and picked up Trevor Lawrence.
So what
I mean, I don't know.
did he acquire?
Dude, I don't know, man. I'm looking down here and he's got an 8th round, a 9th round. I mean, nothing like stands out.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
He's got a back-to-back 12 round, but
that's nothing.
He's gonna pick up. Yeah, I mean,
he sold a lot of he sold his rounds in this draft for future capital, basically.
Yeah, I don't know if I did that.
And first round, I don't even care. First, second, third round is for next year. It's not good enough for these 3 picks.
No, man. Especially being a startup dynasty, dude, I would have held on to my picks.
So what is a 27, 28 first round pick worth?
Dude, I mean, at this point, I don't know, just because we are a startup, and I really haven't looked into like the rookie class or anything coming in next year. So I haven't done the research. Is part of the reason why a lot of guys I was talking to is like, man, I don't want future round picks. I don't care about that because I haven't done the research. I can't. What I care about now is like setting up my team for success this year and moving forward. I'm willing to sacrifice a round 2, round 3, or all 3 rounds for next year's draft, just to kind of like build a team now and build off that or build around that.
Because it's like when you're selling your picks right now, it's like you forgetting about trying to win this season. You're automatically thinking for next year. And I don't know if that's the best way to go. You know what I'm saying? It's round 8. He only got 3 players.
3 players, dude. Like you're kind of like at that point, you're kind of building off, man, like wide receiver 2s and RB2s and anything below that at that point. Because I mean, shit, at that point you're living off the waiver wire when the season does start.
You have to,
and
just see all these picks gone that he could have had. Saquon Barkley in the 3rd round is quite crazy. Mahomes, Garrett Wilson, Travis Hunter. You know, that could have been a decent team for him. But so is this one of the reasons why we need to be watching where I need to be watching closely a little bit more better with these trades to making sure that he's not totally fucking himself over. Because I feel like, hey man, it's your team. You the GM. If you choose to make bizarre moves and trades, then who am I to be like, no, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
So
And
my opinion on it is, man, yeah. So my opinion on it is like, if you're gonna, I mean, everybody could read the rules of the league, right? Everybody understands it's a 3-year league, whatever. Everybody can read the rules, man. And if he didn't read the rules and he's out here he paid his dues just like everybody else. So I mean, at the same time, it's just like, well, you're gonna fucking learn. I mean, you're gonna learn the hard way. I mean, in my opinion. But you also got like people like, I mean, I'm looking at DGS 1812's picks right now, dude. That dude has like a fucking full team almost.
Yeah.
And he has 2 QBs, he has 3 running backs, 3 receivers, all decent, man. I mean, like Gibbs, running back, Barkley, dude, Kyren Williams, Bucky Irving. Dude, you can start any one of those guys, like throughout the week. And then
more picks, you know what I'm saying, from trading.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And he's got a full team, dude. At this point, he's just sitting back chilling.
He got all these picks, and he traded up into the 101. Like that's probably the most craziest thing to me right about now.
Yeah. I mean, I think DGS is going to be a threat, man, like in the season. But, I mean, he picked up, again, Bo Nixon, Fernando. I mean, I'm not trying to knock you DGS if you're watching, but
those
I'm just not bought on Bo Nix.
Those quarterbacks don't put any fear in anybody, you ain't scared to see those 2 quarterbacks. But the rest of this team, they could do damage.
Oh yeah, do a lot of damage. But like Mendoza, he's just untested, man. He's a rookie, right? He's coming in. I think the Raiders have a good team, if I'm being honest, man. Again, I just don't know, did they fix the O-line last year? I mean, is the coaching staff like all on the same sheet of music? Or are they gonna, is it gonna cause like kind of like the drama with like, was it Crosby trying to get out of there to go to like Baltimore, like all that shit, like, so there's obviously something going on behind the scenes, man, that obviously we're not privy to, and as fans or as fantasy football managers. But I don't know, it's kind of a bold move, man. I don't know if I'd have picked up Mendoza in the 6th round. Bo Nix, man.
I seen somebody pick up Mendoza like in the 1st round. It's shit crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not willing to put that much stake in a QB that hasn't really shown. I mean, he's a rookie, man. He's coming in, so I don't know how he's gonna do. Yeah. And then you got Bo Nix, man. Like, I mean, I like Cortland Sutton. I like him a lot, man. I like the Broncos, man. I think the Broncos are probably like my 2nd favorite team in like all NFL. I like Bo Nix, man. I think he can ball out, but like at the same time, man, I just don't feel like he's consistently like the guy that can put pressure on teams, man. Again, like a lot of his games he won last year, dude, were like in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
So I mean, at that point, you're just running and gunning, and
he definitely ain't the
but
best
now they got
fantasy
Jalen
quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, they got Jalen Waddle though now, so I mean, maybe that opens up the field for other players,
And that's what I was thinking. That's what we are hoping for when it comes to what we do anyway. That these acquisitions do kind of help them out. But we'll see. Just going over these teams and trying to see what our co-managers, our league mates, have going on and what they're thinking when they putting these teams together. So who we looking at now? I already talked about Broncos, Part 2, DGS, and got a powerful team. And I think he had one of the better draft grades in the last fantasy league that we're in as well.
Yeah. I mean, shit, man. Go wherever you want. Whoever you want to talk about.
Let's see what Jay Mitch doing. I see he got his light on. He's probably trying to get somebody to make some moves with him. He got a quarterback in the 1st round. He got Malik Neighbors as his first receiver, and he's going to be out for a while, right? And he come back with Luther Burden.
I'm not sure, man. I want to say he's supposed to return like at the beginning or maybe a little bit after week 1, maybe. I can't remember, man, off the top of my head, but I know he's like recovering still, but he might be a week 1, week 2 miss. I mean, I like obviously Josh Allen, man. I mean, you can't go wrong with that pick.
Right.
For Jay Mitch. I think Luther Burden dude is going to be good. I mean, we talked about the Bears yesterday, man. I think their receiving core is going to be good. A lot of youth there, especially with the tight end. I think their backfield is solid. So I mean, I kind of like the Burden pick, and if like we talked about yesterday, if Caleb Williams could go back into the season, do where he left off, dude, I think they're going to be in a pretty solid spot. Even contenders for the number one spot in the NFC North.
Yeah, I think so too.
I know you call him boot, toot, and scooting.
Boot, toot, and
I like
scooting.
that pick, man. Honestly, like I wanted to pick him up, but I had to trade a few pieces around. That I went a different route with 2 QBs, but he's definitely someone I was looking at taking in my 5th round picks instead of picking up 2 QBs. I was going to pick up another running back, so I had Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, and I would have probably gone honestly 2, man.
All right.
But I mean, I went 2 QBs. So man, I think Jay Mitch has got a decent team. Man. I don't really know shit about, being honest, man. I don't know shit about this Jordan Tyson kid. I know he's a rookie.
Yeah.
I just don't know what
they got a young team in New Orleans.
In.
Yeah, they got a young team out there. So, it's all potential, especially when you come to drafting these rookies. You just hoping, and I think he probably already building for next year as well. I think this is a little too early, even though I got where I get Jadarian Price, the young guy, young rookie, but I think he got a clear path. I think we kind of touched on that yesterday. I think he got a clear path to getting some good work in the beginning of the season. Charbonnet's going to be out for a while. So, hopefully I can find a diamond in the rough somewhere later on. Oh, we got action.
Yeah,
we got action. But yeah, man, I appreciate you for stopping by, chatting it up with me on this football and this fantasy league, man. I look forward to having you back real soon, right?
Hey, man, whenever you want me on here, man, I'll be more than glad to talk football. But yeah, so Park, man, he picked up Laporta.
Yeah, Laporta potty.
It was actually one of my dudes that I had slotted, man. But I was trying to pick up him. I was hoping he'd slip down in the later round. But dude, honestly, man, I think I'm gonna go with Chuba Hubbard, man, here because I need another running back, and I think he's gonna be.
Oh shit!
I think he's gonna be a good running back, man, down in Carolina, man. So.
Yeah, he will, especially with Rico leaving, kind of opening up some opportunity for him out there too as well.
Yeah, because Rico Dottle, man, he fucking ripped it up last year down there, and then Chuba, man, he wasn't bad either. He came in.
Yeah, he had a couple of good weeks. He had a few good weeks actually.
Yeah, and I think Jonathan Brooks is down there. I think Jonathan Brooks is backing him up. Yeah, but Brooks has been hurt. He's been out for like 2 seasons, I think.
Well,
so I just don't know if they'll be sharing that much.
Yeah, so I say that that's a clear role right there. Good pickup. Good pickup.
Yeah, I hope so, man. I'll see where it goes.
All right, man. So we're gonna go ahead and hop out, bro. Appreciate you. I'll catch you in the chat. Catch you in the chat, brother. All right,
check you later, man. Later.
All right. Yeah, so that wraps up our conversation with ODB, Old Dirty Birds. Appreciate you for tapping in. And letting us know how you see the board as well. We align on a few things. Good football talk. So as you guys can see, my ticker is a little bit off. It's not calculating for who pick it actually is at the moment. It's just going off who the original pick belongs to. But it is accounting for who actually made the pick. So, there's some things that we got to tinker with and we got to get that fixed. So just bear with me, man. We're gonna have it right. We're gonna have everything right for you when the season kicks off, for sure. But we're gonna continue monitoring this draft. As you can see, after I took Kyle Monangai, before that it was Marvin Harris Jr. I think we already went over those. Then we got Aronde Gaskin coming off the board to DGS. Then we got Dalton Kincaid, Mad Dog Ken. Then we got Jordan Mason from Jersey Mike, got that guy. And right now, Bronco 580 is on the clock. And that's where we're going to end this episode. This is going to be part of our double feature for tomorrow. Well, for today or right now, whenever you're watching it. All right. So I just want to say, man, everybody that's listening on the podcast, make sure you tune in to YouTube to get these exclusive footage of these drafts. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you tap in. And everybody on YouTube, man, if you on the go, you want to listen to the podcast, you want to listen to the show wherever you are, we are on all of your favorite podcast platforms, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, and countless others. So, you know, take us with you when you leave. You know what I'm talking about? Appreciate y'all for tapping in. I am your host. They call me Boss. This is Football is Money, and we out. Hey, so we back. Wait. We gonna be back. We gonna start the stream over. We just gonna go live, but this is gonna double for an episode for our double feature release tomorrow. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in.
That's a wrap. Thanks for listening to Football is Money. Find every episode and more at footballismoney.com.